What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back. Another episode in my Draft 2 Power. So obviously we didn't end things very well last time, and I decided I was going to go super aggressive and go with a 3-4-3, not the 3-4-2-1. I like the 3-4-2-1. The 3-4-3, I've since come to terms with not my favorite formation in the world because it's just, there's not enough congestion in the middle. Or not enough. I don't feel like I can press as well as some of the other ones. Our squad is turning out okay for the most part. Pick up Douglas Costa, player that I obviously love. We've got Benzema, we've got Neymar, Rakitic, Modric, a nice pairing in the middle of the park. I was really pleased to see that. Pick up Savic because we've got some BBVA players. I took Zuma right there, which I don't know if that, I don't think that was the right call looking back at that. I could have taken Abdennour and maybe gotten another BBVA link in hopes, but that's okay. You know, that's one of those things with the draft where hindsight's going to be 2020, and sometimes you just got to roll with what you got, and that is exactly what we're going to do. And for the most part, I do a pretty decent job of it, but I want to talk today about knowing your strengths and weaknesses on Ultimate Team and how that's going to kind of relate to the draft. And generally, for the most part, I'm a pretty solid defender. So the three backs really aren't that bad. Giving myself a few attacking players tends to help. Now, what I've come to realize with FIFA is these three back formations create a lot of havoc. Or the 3-4-3, 3-4-2-1 type teams create a lot of havoc. It's not a very passing possession type style. It's very more pingy related and attacking from width and sprinting at your opposition and trying to nick turnovers and then counter with more guys than what they have back, which is not a play style that I necessarily care for, but a play style that I'm okay with, and I found it's pretty darn effective. Now, with that said, when you've got two, and I would argue that Rakitic and Modric are two kind of higher attacking midfielders than I'd ideally like a little bit more balance in the middle of the park. But they're both pretty good box to box, not horrible defensively, both very good in the attack. Rakitic obviously has a monster long shot on him. Modric, maybe not the greatest shot, but his dribbling and his passing is fantastic. So I know that I'm going to be a better defender than I am attacker for the most part. Now, that's not to say that I won't score goals, but sometimes I get a little frustrated. Now, I do better having played some seasons now on my main account and played a lot more drafts on there. My draft record on my main account is awesome. I do better in 4-3-3 variations. So you guys will see probably in the future, if I get the opportunity to get a 4-3-3 in the draft, I'm going to go ahead and take it. Now, one, I think it provides a good opportunity to use the top players in the game. And what I'm referring to with that is the best players in the game. You're looking at your Messi, your Ronaldo, Neymar, players like that. Their default set is left wing and right wings. And Messi getting some free space right here finds Neymar, who somehow squeezes that in 28th minute, giving us a 1-0 lead. I was like, nice. On the counter, breaking forward. That's what this formation's kind of all about. Now, that's not to say... Now, I did say I would use 4-3-3 variations more often than not. Now, that's not to say I will always do that because I know you guys like a variety, and I prefer to give you guys like an entertaining look at some of the other formations and stuff like that versus me just playing for the all-out win 10 times out of 10. So Messi gets taken down yet again. Messi, by far my favorite player on FIFA, not even a question, without a shadow of a doubt. He is absolutely brilliant. I'll take him over Ronaldo 10 times out of 10. That was a mess with Benzema, and it just... Neymar heads it. His keeper, I think it was Fabianski, stands up and nods it into his own net, basically. A really humorous goal. You'll see it right here. He starts standing up, and whoop! There it is, right into the back. Just like a lovely little flick off the back of his noggin, right into the back of the net, giving us a 2-0 lead in this one. And Modric getting forward, and you can see the quick counter on the break. Next thing you know, it's 4-on-3, beating one guy. Now it's 4-on-2 in front of players, and that makes this a nice little combo play. And Messi's going to be able to finish this every freaking time. He's so good cutting in on his left foot, and with the speed dribbling that you get from the no-touch dribbling. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, what I'm referring to is if you tap the left bumper while sprinting and change direction on your left stick at about 45-degree angles, your player will get a burst of pace, and he will more often than not stay in front of players. And it's really good. This guy, 4-3-2-1 team. I think this formation's fantastic against a three back. Maybe not against the 3-5-2 as much, but in general, this formation's great because when you're forwards, they'll start central, they'll make runs outside, opens up gaps in the middle. And I think it's just a really, really good option. I don't know what his keeper was doing there. Caught in no man's land, managed to knot that one home. And coming up, we're going to have a little bit of trouble. I think I've got the capture card stuff sorted out finally. Now that I think I've got it figured out. So thing quality should be jumping up, but this is still a little bit older. So some of the quality maybe not so great at this point yet. Now I've got it figured out while I'm commentating over this. And we're going to be coming at you guys fast and furious now with uploads. I got tons of stuff recorded and I'm trying to catch up because the new patch is coming out, or there's going to be a new patch coming out, and I want to make sure that we're good to go on that. Or actually a new patch might be out now. But I want to make sure that we're coming at you guys fast and furious. So we're going to try to get it to where we're back to daily, maybe even more than daily, because ideally I can do a draft to power and I can do like a path to power almost all in the same. So we're going to see if we can get on that schedule. You guys will have to work with me on there. Also want to mention I'm going to be uploading some what'll be original and short content on my Facebook page, just to give you guys, you know, something a little bit different. And that's of course facebook.com/AirJapesFIFA. You can check that out. But I'm going to do quick little goals, little drafts, little draft reward packs, stuff like that, because I am playing a lot on my main account largely just for fun, which is a bizarre thing for me because last year the only time that I was playing FIFA is if I was recording something for you guys or streaming or something like that. And this year I like doing it reminds me of the good old days on FIFA for me, which are the times before I started YouTube. So you can see the capture card actually froze right there. That game ends 3-1. So we're going to head on in to the next match with this squad. And this guy, 4-1-2-1-2, this is a problem when you come up against teams like this. I don't like coming up against guys that have the 4-1-2-1-2 in draft because it's if they pick it, that means their chances are they're going to be very, very comfortable with it. Otherwise, people, I would say, well, maybe that's not true, but it's a formation that it's not too bad to be comfortable with. Nice bit of work here from James. Vermaelen, poor tackle, not a great shot. Rebound falls, unlucky stuff. But back to the Facebook page. I'm going to be uploading some just random little tidbits from my main account on there. Keep the videos really, really nice and short. So you can pop on by, watch a few of them, and be like little candy snackers. Oh, Rakitic, that was clumsy. And this was one of those games where I had 2 or 3 chances that I could have put away previous to this, and I didn't do it. And then you're down in a hole 2-0, and you've just set yourself up to fail. Because you have to go ultra attacking, go all out attacking. And with the 3-back formation, when you're doing that, you're leaving yourself so exposed. We managed to pull one back with Messi right here, 75th minute. Plenty of time to get another goal. And I had another chance and another chance. And then finally this chance, 89th minute. Nice bit of combo play here. Douglas Costa, Messi, back to Costa, and all he has to do is keep that on the ground and slide it by. Now, he does have the 2-star weak foot, I believe, so it's not too surprising. But that's where that one comes to a close. We're eliminated yet again. Not the start that I was looking for this series. I think I won like 4 or 5 drafts in a row on my main account before we pulled a loss. But that's all right. We're going to get better. We will prevail. It's a long road ahead, so hopefully we'll be able to pick it back up. This pack, a terrible pack. Not what we were looking for out of that one. We do have one more premium jumbo pack to go with, so hoping for something a little bit better. Remember, we are saving all of our players and going to go ahead and eventually we're going to be able to build some squads out of it and maybe tackle divisions, tackle some cups, that sort of stuff. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. As always, if you guys enjoy this series or enjoyed the episode, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what formation you might like to see me use in future episodes. Other than that, I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.